Hi there. It has been 24 hours since we had the Low Carb for Better Health conference at the Montgomery Bell State Park in the Lodge, hosted by Amanda Decker. And Amanda, what a fantastic time. It was such an intimate setting. It is absolutely stunning driving in. The campground's fantastic. This creek that I'm sitting in, it's kind of cool too. I wanted to reflect on one of the most important things that comes out of going to one of these events in case you're on the fence about going to one. Understand that for a very low admission price to any of these events, you get one-on-one time, even if it's just a couple of minutes or it's a half an hour. You get one-on-one time with the very influencers and doctors that mean the most to you in this space. Whether you're keto, ketovore, or carnivore, there is something for everybody here. But most importantly, you get to ask questions, and doctors like Dr. Ken Berry answer those directly to you, even if it's on behalf of someone else. And for that, I offer up this video right here of a woman whose sister had a question about this, and she's gravely concerned for her sister's health. And so she said, "Doc, would you please answer a question for my sister during the Q&A after his speech?" And he said, "Absolutely, go ahead and hit record. Let's talk to your sister." And that's the video that you're going to see right here.
She's going to help you start to adopt a proper human diet. Within 3 to 12 months, you will completely reverse your type 2 diabetes. It will be gone. Okay? The type 2 diabetes is what's giving you the predominance of the other conditions that you now suffer from, including the gastroparesis. So every doctor who told you that it's fine if your A1C was about 7, you need to take them off your Christmas card list. Because they did this to you. Perhaps unknowingly, but they did it. The gastroparesis over the next year or two is going to slowly improve. Even if it doesn't, you can eat a ketovore diet. You're either going to buy a Magic Bullet or a Ninja. And you're gonna puree your food if you have to. You're gonna eat multiple small meals a day, but every meal you eat is gonna be a proper human diet meal. Your sister's gonna help you. She's gonna help you watch my YouTube videos. Within 1 year, things that you now sitting there think, "I'll never be able to do that again." Those days are gone. You're gonna be doing those things again, including eating real food and actually not having to puree it, hopefully. But every single condition she listed is going to get markedly better when you adopt and stick to a proper human diet, which she'll explain to you when you get home. And I want an update 12 months from this day of how you're doing.
Thank you.
That is powerful, because I don't know what it would be worth to Dr. Berry from a doctor standpoint that has so many followers, that is so valuable. I don't know what the actual cost would be for him to send a bill to somebody for what he just did. But I can tell you right now, unless you're at this event, you're not going to get that kind of attention from him or any other doctor unless you buy their time. And I think you could probably say that she bought his time by getting a ticket to come. And then she was willing to stand up and ask a question that, quite honestly, whenever he answers questions, those same answers can apply to so many people. And that, to me, is the single most powerful effect of going to a conference in person, because then you get to be the person asking those questions. And there's just something special about being around all these wonderful people, hearing their stories, talking to them, sharing your story. This is where you regenerate. This is where you rejuvenate. This is where you get the courage to continue fighting through the standard American diet, the standard Western diet. And for those of you who live in other countries that happen to see this video and watch the videos of all these doctors, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. And this is one of those situations where perhaps if you're in Amsterdam or if you're in Asia and you see this and you think, my gosh, if I lived within 5 or 6 or 10 hours driving distance, I would go to that. Well, that's one of the reasons why those videos are available online. That's one of the reasons why I sit and do this, because I want to share with you the thing that you wish you could be a part of. And so here I am telling you, this is what you missed, and hopefully you'll get to experience some of this yourself through all of our online videos. I met some phenomenal people. I met some amazing characters. I heard some phenomenal stories, and I'm going to do a video of a man that I met who lost 230 pounds being keto. And I'm not talking about being keto and eating the keto junk food that people are keto washing, the foods that you're still not supposed to eat. I'm talking about a man who got down to 20 grams of sugar a day on the top end, and he lost 230 pounds. When you see this man's video, you're going to be shocked. And he is an everyday, everyman, just like you, just like me. It's possible. And it's possible because of what you've learned up here that you match with your heart right here. I want to give a shout out to Autumn Weathers, because both she and Nisha Berry, Dr. Berry's wife, they vibrate in my soul, because that's my goal, is to help you understand the very thing they're helping you understand, which is you have to have the heart, you have to have the want, you have to have the desire, and nobody on earth is going to force you to do that. That has to be your decision. And when you make the decision, it's one that you get to live with. Not that you have to live with. You get to enjoy a life sitting in a creek in a state park. And this is coming from a guy who survived a stroke 4 years ago. And hiking was something I couldn't do anymore. I am now, and I am now because I had the ambition and the willpower and the won't power and the courage to step away from the thing that made me comfortable, which was comfort food. And here I am. But anyways, enough about me. I just wanted to stress to you why it's so important that you go to these events. And the next one on the calendar is going to be in Louisville, Kentucky, and that's hosted by Autumn Weathers and her husband, and it's Keto Palooza. And if you can go to that, it's actually a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I highly recommend that you go. I highly recommend that you come prepared with questions, and I want you to arm yourself with the knowledge that you're going to be surrounded by like-minded people. Everybody has a story, everybody has a question, everybody has an answer, and you get to filter all of that out to what works best for you, and then you get to be a part of this fantastic movement of taking true ownership to really know the power of being your own doctor. You don't need another doctor pushing another drug on you. What you need is the willpower to eat the right foods and to get going forward in this phenomenal life. I also got to meet a 75-year-old man who does 100 push-ups in one push-up event. He literally lays down on the ground and does 100 push-ups and doesn't break a sweat. 75. I think he's my new hero, because that's what I aspire to have. Money, it buys you a doctor. Health buys you longevity. So I'm going to leave this video now by saying peace, love, thank God for the lifestyle that we get to enjoy. Thank God we have the knowledge and the power to make these changes. And if you ever have a question, drop it in the comments, send me a message. I hope one day I get to meet you at one of these events, especially when you've fully accepted your opportunity. So with that, take care. Love you guys. Have a great week. Have a great month. Have a great 12 months. See you next year if I saw you here. Love you.